Welcome back to First Coast Living. I'm out here with our good friend Lisa Garner and her husband David. Lisa, obviously we talked to her before. She's with the Garner Team at Florida Homes Realty and Mortgage. We're talking today, you invited us into your home and I really appreciate that. It's beautiful, by the way. We're talking about your first home buying experience. What was that like?
It was an experience. That's the easiest way to say it from the get-go. It was our first time doing it, and it was not so much terrible, but it wasn't a very fun deal.
Stressful?
Very stressful.
It was a nightmare, to say the least.
All right.
Yeah, at the very end of what we thought would be the day that we were closing, about 7 days before that, our loan got completely kicked out of underwriting for a discrepancy on something that was minor that they fixed. And we had to go and start all over again, the entire process on the loan side with another lender that our lender had.
Yeah, it was like their secondary lender that they had.
Did you guys lose, you didn't lose the home?
No,
we
we got the home. It just took a lot longer to close, and as a result of that, our payment went up.
Oh.
Yeah, tremendously.
And what, so that's obviously a negative. Were there any positives?
Absolutely. We ended up closing on the home.
We closed on the home. One good positive is, out of all the bad stuff, we've already closed on 2 homes since then. It was just a lot more knowledge of what to do, because you learn what not to do.
That's a real positive way to
For
look
sure.
at it. That's a positive way to look at it. And what would you have done differently?
I probably would have I definitely would have had just a more knowledgeable lender from the beginning, and then also have something similar to what we've already created, which is a 7-step process, which was birthed out of our pain for our customers now. A step process for me to follow would have been wonderful and very informative along the way. So it would have helped me and helped us prevent a lot of the headaches that we ran into and things we just didn't know at that time being new homeowners.
Yeah, I can see as we talk about it, I can see that's probably why you came up with that process, because you don't want anybody else to have to go through that.
Exactly.
So how the process, I know we've talked about it before, how is the process different than what you went through with your first home buying?
Our process is different in many ways. It has several different ways. One, we customize it for that particular customer that we're working with, and we also make sure that we listen to them. You have to listen to the customer. You have to look at the entire scenario and then figure out how to get them from point A to point B as smoothly as possible. And as a professional, that's what we're here to do. So again, if we can help someone avoid those pitfalls by educating them, informing them, and giving them the information that they need to move through the home buying process or selling process successfully, then that's what I want to do. That's what we do.
Do you find, I mean, first-time home buyer is it's a scary thing. You're making a big jump, but do you find running into people kind of that deer in headlights, a little scared look at first when they first meet with you?
Would you say so?
I would say so, but luckily, I mean, I have a great wife here, and she's a great realtor, broker, everything. So she walks them through this, and anytime that they start to you see the inkling that they're starting to get nervous, she calms them right down. She'll have a nice little talk with them, and it just smooths everything right back out. Because most of the time, it's simple things that can be averted.
Stick to the process, right?
Stick to the process.
Very cool.
And call the Garner Team if they need us.
Absolutely, that's the bottom line, folks. By the way, she keeps her home, literally this is normal for you, and this is like show home style, like you're trying to sell it.
Yes, thank you.
It's beautiful.
Not quite. Thank you, Curtis.
The number's been on your screen, the website's on there too. You can reach the Garner Team through those ways, and if you want to have a great home buying experience, that's who you need to call. And we'll put this on the website a little bit later today. Just go to firstcoastliving.net.